Hello, hello. What's up, everyone? Hope you guys are doing good today. Thanks for coming out to my crazy question and answer live stream. So I got something set up a little different today. If I can find it, there we go. Bam. I'm almost invisible, and yeah. I'm almost invisible, and we got a neon thing going around the screen. I figured I'd make something fun. Alright, so how is everyone doing? I see Fridge, I see Pasta, I see Dark, I see Mitos, I see Ronald. What's going on, buddy? Celeste, Zenexu, how's it going? Thank you guys for coming out today. Yeah, am I too see-through? I'm probably a little bit too see-through, hey? Let me try and fix that up a little bit. Let me see, how do I fix that? Filters. Nope, that's not it. Filters. Alright, hold on a second. I don't think that looks very good. I don't know if that's going to fix it or not. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. We'll leave it like that. So if you guys got some game questions, feel free to get them in there. Hope you guys are doing awesome today. Yeah, the live streaming ghostly lightning here. I am the ghost. But since people always think I'm playing live, I decided to put a little thing up that says pre-recorded gameplay, that people realize I'm not actually live. What's up, Milan? How you doing? Alright, Andrew says, how do you complete bonus tasks for Ultimate Shock Train? I'm stuck at 12 out of 19. Alright, so unfortunately that's ending today, I think. And what you have to do is you have to come in on one of the top places on the leaderboards. So every time you get one of those little milestones on a little leaderboard, you get 1 credit for that. So, like, I think every leaderboard has 3 or 4 different milestones. And you have to pretty much get credits on every one of the leaderboards in order to complete that. So, yeah, it's not an easy deal. It's not an easy deal, unfortunately. Dark says translucent, dannylightning. Yeah, I was trying to make it kind of translucent so you can see the, like, light beam go through me. I don't know. I just don't know. So Renato, I don't normally do the hangar reviews. If you go to my Discord server and post a photo, we can look at it there. But on the live streams, it takes like 5-6 minutes to do a hangar review sometimes if people get bored and leave. So, alright, so Dark Matter says, I won the Ultimate Invader. Is it good? Well, do you like playing the regular Invader? That's the question. If you enjoy playing the regular Invader, you will really like the Ultimate. I mean, the Ultimate's just basically an Invader with some more firepower. I think it's a great robot. I can see how some people may or may not like it, but I think it's actually pretty good. So I like it myself. Alright, so if you like the regular one, the Ultimate is just that much better, plus it's got more firepower. It doesn't feel that different on durability. They feel pretty close in durability to me, but the 3 medium weapons versus a medium and 2 lights is quite nice. Wait, Dark says the Ultimate Invader got a buff. When did it get a buff? I do like it. I play it all the time, actually. I play it. That's one of the only Ultimate robots that I have, and I enjoy it. How many gold chests do you need to open to get a super chest? Alright, so I think it's somewhere between 900 and 1200 keys you have to open. Now, if you have a discount, I think you can get it for like 600 or 700 keys. I mean, is it 1,000? 1,000, I'm sorry. It's about 10 to 12,000 keys to get a super chest. It doesn't really matter how many crates you open, it's more about how many keys you spend. You could go in there and open small, medium, or large crates, and it wouldn't really matter. You'd get the same results, I do believe. At least that's how it used to be. I haven't really tested that out in a long time, but I normally open the small crates. But yeah, it takes quite a few keys, actually. Oh, wow. Dark says it got a 10% hit point buff. Yeah, you know what? I think you might be onto something, because when I first got the Ultimate Invader, it didn't feel that great. I was like, yeah, I don't really like it. And then when I started trying it again, it was pretty good. So yeah, you might be onto something there on that one. I didn't realize that, or I forgot about it. I forget about everything. I forget everything. Nimble says, new screen. Yeah, do you guys like it? I mean, the question and answer is really about answering questions, so... And everybody thinks I'm, like, playing the game live, which I'm not, so... This will make that clear. At least I hope that makes that clear. The Shy Drone. So, Leo, the Shy Drone is one of my favorite drones. It works well on every robot. Like, there's not a robot out there that's not going to benefit from having a last stand, plus the other abilities you get from the Shy Drone. So, I would say yes, that would be a very good setup for a robot like the Angler. Or anything. The Shy Drone works on every robot in the game. I can't think of one single robot that the Shy Drone would not be good on. Except for maybe Cossack. Dark says, is 2 Mace and 1 Ultimate Punisher T a good build on the Ultimate Invader? Yeah. I like the Mace and I like the Punisher T, so yeah, that would be really, really good actually. I would run that. Should you upgrade your Ultimate Blaze? I would say yes. People seem to love the Ultimate Flamethrower weapons. They're a little bit easier to use than the regular flamethrowers. They put a slowdown effect on you, so it's not as hard to hit moving targets with those. So, yeah, I think it's worth upgrading. You would probably enjoy it. What's up, Alter Beast? Mito says, on the 1st of June, we lost 700,000 points from our team. All right, so Mito, so it looks like every time... Actually, I should probably make a video about this, but... I don't know if they announced this, but I found out that every time the new season resets, whatever your total clan cups are, you lose 10% of that, I guess. What's up, MM? How's it going, my friend? Awesome to see ya. Andrew says 7,500 gold chests. So I wonder if the different chests have a different number you have to open to get the super chest. They didn't used to, but I know they've changed things around in there, so maybe it does. I'm going to have to test that one of these days. Sometimes they do change things, they don't really tell us about it. Dark says Ultimate Invader is his 4th Ultimate Robot. Nice. What's up, Black Ant? How you doing today? But yeah, I mean, losing 10% of your cups is kind of a lot, but... So, Mitos, do the math. 730 and 660. Is that 10%? I would have to get a calculator. Get out a calculator and see if that's 10%. I don't know if it is or not. I am not a math magician, okay? I don't know how to do the math, but yeah, I would try and figure out what 10% is and see if that adds up. Andrew says, what's best for Ocho? Shatter, Damper, or Deceiver? Alright, I would say for the Ocho, I like the Shatter weapons on there a lot. The Shatters are really good. So if you could run maybe like 3 of the Shatter weapons and 1 Rust weapon, that would be awesome. If you can do that, that would be great. 3 Shatters, 1 Rust. Doesn't matter if it's a light or medium Rust. That would be a really, really, really good setup on there. You only need one of those Rust weapons because one will make so the enemy can't heal. That makes a lot of enemies easy to kill, so you want to rush those people. Pasta said 10% would be 73,000. So is that... So what's 730,000 minus 73,000? See, I don't know, man. I ain't got no calculator. I ain't got no calculator. I don't know. How to get 1 million memoriam? Spend a bunch of money, I would say. I don't think you're going to get 1 million memoriam unless you don't spend your memoriam at all and you play the game for several years. Or you got to go buy it with your wallet. But yeah, you're not going to get 1 million memoriam quickly unless you're spending some money there. Dark, alright, so Dark says, what do I think about the Jotun and the Miona and the other thingy-dingy? He says, personally, they are unique and not super OP. I think they're very OP, actually. I think they're excellent weapons. I mean, they're not like crazy OP, but they beat some people up. Plus, they freeze you, so I like them. I like them a lot. What's up, Mark Pug? How you doing today? Quan, what's up, my man? What? Quan says Pixonic accidentally gave him 1 million memoriam? Wow. That's nice. Mark says something cost about $8. Hey Jay, how's your day going? Nice to see ya. Yeah, man, you want a raptor? Hope you're enjoying that thing. Raptors are cool robots. You know what I'm actually playing on mine right now is 1 Deceiver and 2 of those Magnetars. Man, I am really liking that. I put it on there not expecting to like it, but man, I'm just leaving that on there. Then I can use my lifesteal weapons for other robots. When is Frontiers coming to console? I'm not sure. I think they were planning on putting it on there and then it got moved back a few times, so I really don't know. I don't really have an answer for that, unfortunately. Now, they do have a Discord page for Frontiers. You might be able to go over their Discord server and ask somebody over there. Maybe one of the devs will be able to answer that, but I have no idea. I think it was supposed to be out at the beginning of this year or late last year, but it hasn't happened yet, so I just don't know. Mark says, I'm late to the party. What did I miss? Probably all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. But that would be pretty crazy to actually definitely get 1 million memoriam. Did you get to keep it or did they take it back? How do you get unstuck from Masters 1? Well, pick 5 robots that you like playing that are actually worth playing. Load them down with weapons and play the game. Upgrade your stuff, and eventually you'll get better and better, and you'll get upgraded things, and you'll move up. So it's all about having your stuff at a high enough level and getting a skill, which takes a lot of practice. So play a lot, level your stuff up, and you'll get up there. But honestly, there's no reason. Don't be in a hurry to move up, right? Don't be in any hurry to move up, because what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. It's not bad being in the lower leagues, in my opinion. When you get up to champion, it's insane in champion league, so it's completely insane. Expedition says, I got the Ultimate Ares, Ultimate Invader, and Ultimate Destroyer, but the only one I use is the Fenrir. The Fenrir is amazing, actually. What's up, Check? How's it going? Have I tried the new Titan? No, I haven't got a chance to get on the test server yet, so I have not tried that thing. My guess is right about when the new Titan comes out, they're probably going to nerf the Eiffel, I bet. I might be wrong. Oh, it's Pug. 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 Mark Pug. Am I saying it right? I'm dyslexic, so I say it all wrong. Alright, Pasta says, are the Titan Sonics better than the Titan energy weapons? Which energy weapons, my friend? I think there's a few different type of energy weapons for Titans. So I think I need a little more specific to make sure I'm answering your question properly for that one. Jay says, rockets drop Eiffels in like 3 shots. Dark says, I'm hoping a rebalance is coming soon. You know, the game is feeling overall pretty balanced except for the Eiffels right now. The Eiffel is the only thing that's feeling unbalanced at the moment, in my opinion. Now, I think once there's enough Raptors running around, that might start to get a little bit unbalanced as well, but I think the only thing that's really overpowered at the moment is the Eiffel. That's the one thing that's been driving us crazy. You drop into a clan battle and 5 people drop Eiffels at the same time, and there's not much you can do about that, right? Jason, I won a Pathfinder and a Raptor. Nice, man. That's pretty cool. Pathfinder's good. Raptor's good. I mean, that's 2 top-notch robots right there, so awesome. Dark says the new magnetic weapons are OP. Yeah, they're actually pretty strong. We haven't seen enough of them out on the battlefield yet to really see how they're going to affect the game, but I assume when more of those become on the battlefield, it's going to be a pain in the butt. I could be wrong, but I got a feeling it's going to be a pain when there's more people playing those. It'll be a big giant butt pain. Energy shotguns. Okay, I do like... Alright, so the energy shotguns at point blank, like if you're this close to somebody, the energy shotguns are crazy good. But if you're 2, 3, 4, 500 meters out, you're better off with the Avoras and the Veyron type of weapons. But I think the energy shotguns, what are they called? Now I've forgotten. Either way, Those are good, but you got to be really, 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 really close to somebody to do any damage with those. Dark said he's been seeing a lot of raptors and the magnetic weapons. I've been seeing a few, but I haven't seen a whole lot, surprisingly. Mark was in the Navy from 94 to 98. So, Mark, I got a question for you, buddy. I assume you had to go out on boats a lot, right? What's it like being out on a boat for, like, months at a time? That's got to be... Is that fun? Is that scary? I think I would be, like... I think I'd be, like, terrified out in the middle of the ocean. Like, you get up on the deck and you look around and there's just, like, water for millions of miles. I'm not much of a person that likes the ocean, I guess. So, what's up, 8-4? So Jay, you're seeing a lot of raptors in lower leagues, really? Hopefully, those people that have that stuff move up out of the lower leagues pretty soon, because they really shouldn't be in there. They shouldn't be down there in the lower leagues. I mean, if a lower leaguer spends some money or wins something in a giveaway or whatever, you know, they're going to get some good stuff. They should slowly move up, but yeah, a lot of new players do spend money. I kind of think there should be a limit on certain things you can get in the lower leagues, you know what I mean? For example, a new player shouldn't be able to go into the daily deals and buy a Mark II robot in Diamond League for like $1. What's up, Epic Gamer? How's it going? How's my Reaper have a 7-second reload? Because this is old game footage. Back when the Reaper was actually super good, it would beat the crap out of people. Alright, can I recommend a pilot for your ultimate Destrier? Alright. Trixie Hope if you want to heal more often. If not, just throw an Adrian or a Manny on there. I mean, I don't think there's... or just throw any universal pilot on there. It doesn't really matter too much, because basically whatever pilot you're going to get, Trixie Hope is nice, but it will eat up your power cells. But Adrian or Manny won't do a whole lot for that thing. So it doesn't really matter too much what you throw on there. But those would be my three suggestions, or just throw any random pilot you have laying around on there, because at least you'll be able to get the main skills, even if you don't get the special one, you know what I mean? But the pilot that it comes with, if you have the ions, of course, you're going to want to get that special pilot, because if you got one of the ions, it unlocks the third weapon. If you don't have the ion, I don't think it matters. I would just run a Trixie Hope, an Adrian, or a Manny. Nibble put the overhating laser weapon on there. Yeah, I mean, that pilot will work, you know. Even if you're not getting the main legendary skill, let's just say you change the weapons to something else. As long as it's a legendary pilot, you can still get all the gold skills. So I don't think it's very important. If you don't have the pilot that's made for it, just throw whatever legendary pilot you have on there and it'll be fine. But I do like the Trixie Hope the best. Alright, Altered Beast wants to know about the time columns. So that's... oh man, they just told us this the other day. I think that's how long somebody's been offline, if I remember correctly. I can't believe I forgot already. I'm pretty sure it's how long somebody's been offline. I can't remember, man. I'm an idiot. How do you get so much game money? All right, so number one, don't spend your resources if you don't have to. Don't upgrade stuff just because you have it, right? Only upgrade it if you need to upgrade it. Number two, play a lot. I mean, I've been playing the game for almost 10 years. So yeah, I mean, I don't have to upgrade a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? At this point. Now, when I first started playing, every cent I earned was gone because I had to upgrade robots and weapons and modules and this and that. Now it's like every once in a while I get a new robot and a couple of sets of weapons and I have to upgrade those, and I don't have to worry about the rest. So it's not like I'm building a full hangar, you know. If I upgrade one robot and maybe like 4 or 5 weapons every once in a while, every 2 months or something, you know, the rest of it I can just keep saving and saving. Now I actually I was up to almost 10 billion silver. I was up to almost 10 billion silver, and then I got, I think, 5 ultimate weapons and 2 ultimate robots, and I spent 5 billion silver upgrading those, and now I lost half of my silver. But it looks like every 2 months I can earn about 1 billion silver, is what I've noticed, if I calculated that correctly. Are cinders good pasta? Not really. I wouldn't really run the cinders on anything. I mean, they're pretty cool and everything, but I'm not a big fan of cinders. I mean, you could play them, but they're just kind of going to be, you know what I mean? Any tips for platinum? Are you trying to earn platinum? I mean, bottom line is just play the game, right? Play the game, come in the top 2, top 3 spots. Watch any videos that give out the platinum, stuff like that. I mean, if you're not spending money, you just got to slowly acquire stuff as by playing and watching videos and doing little tasks. It's not something you're going to get a bunch of quickly. Is a red data pad worth 200 keys? I mean, where do you see that? Where do you see a data pad for keys? I would say yes. I mean, 200 keys is not a lot of keys. If you can seriously, are you talking about black market keys? I mean, if I could trade 200 black market keys for a red data pad, I would do it. I'd be all about it. I'd be like, yeah, let's do that. Let's do it to it. Mito says, Cinder only for extermination mode. Yeah, you know, I don't even like it for extermination. Jonathan said something about codes. Codes, I'm not really sure what you're talking about, my friend. He says, I am the best Warobots channel. Thank you. Jay says, you don't need as much hit points if you're doing enough DPS early on in the game. Some disagree. Well, the problem I have is most of the time I don't drop my Titan until later in the game, and then by the time the Titan drops in, all those nasty spiders are really strong and they just come beat me up. If I could drop a Titan really early in the game, maybe that would be cool, but usually by the time I drop my Titan, those spiders are all amped up and they come kill my Titan really fast. I've never really liked extermination mode. Like, it's a pain in the butt. Plus you have to have 2 hangars set up. I don't like it. Epic Gamer says, what are the best 3 shotgun weapons? Alright, well, if you happen to have the ultimate shotguns, That would be just a no-brainer. Throw those on there, they'll beat the crap out of everything. So next, I mean, you don't got a lot of shotgun choices, but ultimate shotguns, amazing on anything that you get close with, right? Then next, you've got your blast shotguns, like the mace, the cudgel, and the hammers. Those are really good. And then you got like your splinter, shatter type of weapons, which are also really good. So personally, I would say the ultimate shotguns or the blast shotguns. And if you don't have any of those and you have the splinter, shatters, throw those type of deals on there. If that makes any sense. Do I have 2 hanger? No, normally I fill hanger 2 with Cossacks because I just I change stuff around on my hangers so much. I try and fill up a second hanger, then I'm like, hey, I realize I need to pull this off of that one, and having 2 hangers as a YouTuber when you're constantly changing stuff around is a nightmare. It makes life a freaking nightmare trying to run 2 hangers. So no, I just fill it up with Cossacks. I wish I would have never bought the second hanger. I absolutely hate having 2 hangers on my account. I hate it. I actually asked Pixonic to remove the second hanger and they said they couldn't do it. I can't stand having that second hanger. So I just fill it up with Cossacks and then I don't have to worry about it. Maybe I should try and write game support and be like, hey, take my second hanger. The people at Pixonic couldn't do it. I never tried to talk to support. Maybe support could do it. I don't know. Loki wants to know, what is the highest level for the star base? We're all wondering the same thing. We've never got a good answer on that yet, so we don't know. It might be level 60. It might be level 6,697. We don't know. But eventually, we just know it's going to cost more and more and more and more memoriam. I mean, I'd imagine it's going to have a limit on the levels, but we don't know what they are. What's up, Sponge? How's it going? Alright, Check says huge tips for free to play. The PvE mode can be completed literally, as in you do not have to have every enemy to get platinum. Just do exactly what it says and then hide. Alright, Mark says, do you upgrade pilot to make Titan pilot? I'm not quite sure what you're asking there. Regular robot pilots and Titan pilots are 2 different things. You cannot turn a regular pilot into a Titan pilot if that's what you're asking. You have to have a specific Titan pilot if you want a Titan pilot. Now, normally, if you look at the daily deals, they're selling the Yang Li Titan pilots for like $8 all the time. So sometimes you can pull them out of crates or this or that. I think there might be some in the key chest, if I remember correctly. I'd have to go look to see if they're in there or not. But no, they're completely different thing there. Let me go back up to the chat a little bit. I'm just going to kind of read down and see if I missed anything really quick. I know I probably missed some questions. You know, you're sitting there talking and then the chat scrolls down, but I do my best. Pasta said he would be mad if the max level is an odd number. Why is that? So if it was like 43, you would be upset? LB, yes, the only way to get thorium right now is by doing the clan tasks. So every day, like the more you're leveled your star base and all that junk, the more clan tasks you can do. So in my clan, we can currently make about 300 of the thorium per day. I think we have 6 clan tasks, and each one gives you 50 of the thorium. Alright, Dark says, what's the best pilot for the Ultimate Invader? I would say probably the Trixie Hope, because the actual Invader and pilots don't really do much. If you want to stay alive longer and you don't mind spending a couple of extra power cells, Trixie Hope is a really good pilot for the Invader. But I don't think the pilots for Invader are worth a darn. I mean, they're there. If you got one, you can use one, but you're probably way better off running a Trixie. Sponge says, I'm only an expert. That's not a bad place, though. Expert's all good. Sam says, I want to play this, but totally free. How do I make a stronger hanger? Play a lot. Play a lot, build stuff out of the workshop. You know, you got to find out what kind of playing style you like, what games modes you like, and then build robots and weapons from the workshop. I mean, it'll probably take you about, if you have all 6 workshop slots open, you could probably build 5 really good robots in maybe 4 months. And then you can start working on just building weapons in there after that. Or if you're 100% free, it's a little bit hard. I mean, if you can spend a little bit of money, there's always those really awesome Mark II deals where you can go in there and buy like a Mark II robot with a set of weapons for like $10 or $15 or something like that. But if you're 100% free, you just got to figure out what's good, start building that stuff in the workshop. I would definitely build the robots first. Throw basic weapons like Punisher and Punisher T on them because they don't cost a lot to upgrade. And then when you get weapons that are actually good, then start replacing those basic weapons with the good weapons. But it's one of those deals where it's going to be it's probably going to take your average person a year and a half to completely build a really high-end hangar. But I think I could probably start the game and somewhere within like 6 to 12 months probably have a pretty nice hangar built up. But I think I would be able to, I could probably max out a free-to-play hangar in about a year and a half, like completely maxed, I would guess. But if you enjoy the game, there's really no big hurry to max everything out and move up into the leagues. Just play and have fun, you know? Play with what you have fun with it. There's no need to rush into Champion League, and, you know, there's a lot of players who will come in here, spend like 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand. Not kidding. Some of these new players will dump so much money into this game, it's not even funny. And what they do is move up from low leagues to Masters or to Champion League in a couple of months, and then when they get up there, they're like, I've got all the best stuff, man, I'm gonna do great. And then they get their butt kicked majorly because they don't know how to play it. They don't have the experience because they moved up way too fast, and now they're going up against these players that do have the best of the best stuff and know how to play it. So you gotta have the stuff and know how to play it, right? So it's almost better to slowly move up than just to rush your way through it, because if you rush your way through it, once you get up in the Champion League, you're just going to be like, oh no, I'm not as good as I thought I was, you know what I mean? Sam says, it's good to spend on Mark II setups. I mean, if it's a good robot and good weapons, I mean, if it's only like 10, 12, 15 bucks, yeah, I mean, if it's good, yes. Don't buy a robot and a set of weapons from the daily deals unless you know it's something that's actually worth playing, you know? Don't buy it just to buy it. Like, sometimes those robots and weapons in there are crap. Sometimes they're awesome. So if it's going to be something that will perform well in Champion League when you get up there in several months, yeah, it's worth it. It'll get you a nice hanger and not too much time. I mean, you could probably go in here and spend $200-300 and build a really awesome Mark II hanger in a couple of weeks or a couple of months for just a few $100s. Or, you can just, if you really want to be 100% free, yeah, go for it. It's just going to take a little longer, You're just going to have to spend a lot of time playing and enjoying what you have. You just can't be in a big hurry if you're free to play. You can do it, but do not be in a hurry. Mark says, not fun, pay to play. 8 Force is agreed. Muhammad says, what's your recommendation of robots to make it in the workshop? All right. Fenrir is really good. Invader is really good. The Phantom is really good. The Revenant is really good. The Skyros, if it fits your playing style, not everybody likes the Skyros because it's kind of a boring robot to play. Ravena is hard to play, so it's not for everybody, but that's a good robot. What else is in there? Trying to remember what else. Let me open up the game and look right now. My memory is not good enough to remember exactly what's in the workshop, so I'll open up the game really quick and take a look. What's up, Skeely WR? How's it going? Yeah, I'm sure they're going to nerf the Tesla weapons. When, I actually don't know. Eventually, anything that's new and it's overpowered eventually does get rebalanced. A lot of older stuff gets buffed, a lot of new stuff gets nerfed, so there's always a cycle of rebalances. That's one thing you got to get used to on this game. Some people get really upset about it. A lot of us that have been playing for a long time, we're just so used to it. Like, we're used to it, so it doesn't really, it sucks sometimes when they rebalance stuff, but you kind of have to be like, well, I guess it is what it is. Alright, so if you want to build something out of the workshop, let me see if there's anything in there that I missed that I should have mentioned. Demeter is really good. Harpy's pretty good. I like the Harpy. I do like the Erebus, but I would build some of the other ones I mentioned before I would build an Erebus. The Typhon's nice. Scorpion's nice. Raven is a lot of fun, but it's not for everybody. And, there's always Ares and Hades, which are something you would build for fun after you've already got a good hanger. So those are some of my top suggestions. The ones I mentioned a minute ago and the things I just mentioned there are all stuff that's probably worth building right now. How do you get a Crisis? I'm not sure how that's available right now. That's the one thing about robots is a lot of times they're available in different ways. So if you go to the store, change robot, let's go to the store and look at the Crisis. Let's see if it shows us where it's at. But yeah, if you change robot store, scroll through till you see the robot, then you can click on it and it may or may not show you how you can get the robot. It might be something you can only slowly build out of components right now, but every update, things do change around, so I don't think you can pull that out of data pads at the moment. It's kind of a pain building certain robots after a certain amount of time. Yeah, it's not available in the shop, so I'm not really sure what the best way to get the Crisis is right now, other than unless you open up the daily deals and see it for sale in there. What's up, Keely WR? Heck Hurts, how's it going? He says I'm at 2,000 trophies. But yeah, unfortunately, I kind of wish they would make all robots and all weapons and all pilots where you could just go buy it when you wanted to. That'd be nice if they would give you a way just to go get the stuff you wanted, but unfortunately, they kind of want to make a lot of these things really hard to get. Or you have to wait a while for it. Squirrel, you're at 94% victory rates. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Chosanth, how's it going? LB, I think Pixonic's not nerfing stuff as often, so maybe like twice a year I think they're gonna do nerfs now. Like every 6 months instead of every like 3 or something, I don't know. There were so many people complaining about nerfs were happening too often. Now they're not doing them as much. Muhammad says the black market is a good place for free-to-play players to get some decent weapons and bots. Yeah, black market's good. You know, when you earn keys, always look every time to see what's currently in the chest and find out what would benefit you the most. I mean, you never know if the good stuff's going to pop out or not, but there is a lot of good stuff in those black market chests. Is it worth upgrading the normal Ocho? I would say yes. I think the normal Ocho is pretty good. I don't know if they're going to rebalance it again anytime soon, but right now the Ocho is a pretty fun and decent robot. Regular one versus special edition, it's not as big of a difference as a lot of people think it is, you know. Jacinth S says Harpy plus 2 Webbers and a Gauss and Shield Breaker. Yeah, that would be a pretty hard-hitting robot right there. So Mark says, LOL, like rebalance is like Arc. I'm not really sure what Arc is, my friend. But, you know, things that are overpowered, they usually make them less powerful. And then sometimes some of the older stuff that's weak, they make it a little stronger. Now, sometimes when they rebalance something, they almost hit it so hard they kill it. Other things, they rebalance it, and it's still too strong. So then they rebalance it again, then it's too strong, then they rebalance it again. But, you know, as long as they don't hit something too hard, I don't mind the rebalances, as long as it's still good and still playable after the rebalance. But occasionally, there's something like the Hell Scotty weapons. I don't know why they hit those so hard, they're not even worth playing. But every once in a while, they completely ruin something during a rebalance. But not normally, but sometimes they do. Hey, we got Toshin Gaming. What's up, my man? Toshin's another YouTuber. He says, streams do get ads sometimes. If you're talking about YouTube live streams, yeah, if the YouTuber sets up advertisements on the stream, like I could have ads that play during the stream, but I normally turn those off because I know they're annoying. I just have it set up so the one does it when you log on, like when you join the stream, I think it plays an ad, and then when the stream ends, it plays one or something like that. But what's up, I am? How you doing? Hey, we got WizBiz in there talking about some kind of crap sandwiches, man. All right, LB, yeah, that's something I probably should mention. So there are deals, right? When you get all those black market keys, once you have a bunch of black market keys saved up, pretty much anything, wait till there's one of those discount days. Like sometimes there's a discount where you can upgrade your robots cheaper. There's discounts where you can upgrade your weapons cheaper. They got discounts where you can fill up the super chest twice as fast. You know, if you can wait till those discount days to actually do that stuff, it's going to be very beneficial. What's up, MC? How's it going? Who is MC? MC is a moderator. I'm not sure who that is. You must have changed your name. I'm trying to figure out who this is. Who is MC? Oh, Crack the Sky. What's up, man? I'm like, what the heck is this? You freaked me out for a minute, man. I see what's going on there. What's been going on, Crack? Cracks to say, Mr. MC, how you doing? Check says, currently Gold League is Hurricane Hell. You know, the Hurricanes, at least in Champion League, the Hurricanes aren't really that strong. They're really annoying, but they're not very strong weapons. So if you get your robots leveled up and built correctly, you know, those weapons don't hit that hard. I mean, maybe if you're under leveled, or maybe if somebody's in the lower leagues and they're over leveled, but let's just say you got maxed out everything and somebody's shooting you with maxed out hurricanes, you're just like, psh, that's annoying. Stop that, mosquito, you know? Oh yeah, Mark, I think my friend Damon used to play that art game, if I remember correctly. I don't really do a whole lot of games like that, but I think I know what that is, actually. LB says, the problem is once you get into the account, you're stuck on your platform. I mean, yeah, a lot of games are like that, you know? I mean, if you're building an iOS account, you're pretty much stuck on iOS. If you're building an Android, that just means, like, personally, I have no interest in the world of moving over to an Apple device, so I'm fine. Like, I'm fine on Android. Android works for me. Like, if you gave me an Apple phone, I would just sell it. I would get rid of it. I'd be like, nope. Dark wants to know, what is the best 5 ultimate bots? I think that's really going to be personal preference, but I would say the Fenrir is definitely on the top. The Fenrir is awesome. I don't know. I'm not really sure, my man. I would need to really get all of them together and actually play them a bunch to really be able to answer that question. Because I don't play the ultimate bots that often, except for the Fenrir. I play the Invader a lot, but I don't think that's one of the... I'm not sure if that's one of the better ones or not. The little Destrier is really awesome. The new Bulgasari seems really awesome, but... There's a few of them that I just haven't got enough playtime on to really tell you, but the Fenrir is definitely one of the best. I mean, the Ares seems really good. The Aljun seems really good. The only one I can really think of that I think stinks is the Fujin or whatever. That one's terrible. So far, I think they're all good except for the Fujin. Mark says, can the devs put on Microsoft like Xbox? I really don't know. this is designed to be a mobile game, so I'm not sure if you can set up this type of game on something like an Xbox or not. Right now, they do have it on Steam. That you can get this game on Steam. You can get it on My Games. Those are both PC platforms. Then they got Android and iOS, and I think you can get it on like Amazon or something as well. But I know they definitely don't have it on Microsoft. I'm not sure if that's possible or not. I don't really know too much about how games are built and how compatibility for that stuff works, so I really don't know. Jay says, I'll try them out. Crack says, I've been doing good, just helping build RZH and kicking some red butts. All right, nice. Kick them red dudes right in the buttocks. Butt kickers. I don't know. A medium weapon for the flying snake robots. If I were going to play the flying snake right now and I needed a medium weapon, I would definitely consider the pulsars or the radiation weapons like the blights and hazards. I can't remember which one's medium or light, but I would go for one of those two weapons right there. Or if you happen to have those new ice rockets that just came out not too long ago, those are pretty dang good too. Alright, so Sam, the operations pass has a timer on it, right? So basically, if you buy an operations pass, you'll have until that timer ends in order to finish it. And after that, it goes away and the new one comes up. And then if you want the new one, you're going to have to buy the new one. So every time a new operations pass shows up, you have to buy it. Pasta says, can you ask Pixonic to add pilots to the test server? You know, I don't think they're going to. I'm not really... Every once in a while you might see something on there with pilots, but... Yeah, I don't think that's something they're going to put on there. I don't know, the test server is a crazy thing. I don't like the test server. I think it's inaccurate from the real server. It's kind of a big mess, in my opinion, so... That's not... We've kind of asked them to make pre-built pilots. Like, at least give us a pilot that's got, like, the 5... You know, give us, like, Roadhog and Armor Expert and, you know, the couple of skills that everybody runs. Maybe pre-install a pilot on there just so we can get the feel of what the... You know, the robots are like. Because we don't play these robots without pilots in the game. They should at least give us a pre-built pilot on each one of the robots. But I don't think they're going to do that, my friend. It would be nice, though. You like that, Fujin Dark? I think it's terrible. But no, it's extremely squishy. Pasta says the 1 is the Bulgasari, 2 is the Fenrir, 3 is the Mender, 4 Invader, and 5 is the Ares. Nimble says they finally fixed the Ravena problem with the extra ability charge from the pilot. Nice. That's good, actually. Someone says, I forgot it's answering question format. Question and answer. Question and answer. But yeah, I still think the Ultimate Fenrir... Oh man, you put some of those lifesteal weapons on the Ultimate Fenrir and the right drone. Man, it's almost impossible to destroy that thing. It's almost impossible to kill it, so it's a good deal. My guess, though, they probably would have got this on Xbox if they could. I'm guessing the way the game's built, it probably won't work on there, but... What do I think about the ice rockets? I think they're really cold. Ha! You know, they're very cold. They freeze. They're freezing cold. But they're really good weapons, actually. I like them, Brandon. I would not mind running them on everything. I mean, they're that good. They're not like the best weapons I've ever played in my life, but if I had enough, I could throw those weapons on my entire 5 hanger robots. That came out wrong. My entire hanger of 5 robots and do really well with them. But now that the Raptor's out, I still would suggest running at least 1 rust weapon on almost everything. But I really do like the ice rockets. They're really good. Which robots would I recommend using with cryo rockets? I don't really like the cryo rockets. Are you talking about those ones, or are we talking about the new ones that just came out, like the Jotun and all that junk, right? But if you're talking about the cryos, the old school ice rockets, I don't like those ones. The reload's too long, they're hard to aim, like they fire too slow. I'm not a fan of the old school ice rockets. I don't play those on anything. I've never, even like when those first came out, I didn't really like them, so I've always disliked those weapons. At least as far as I don't ever remember liking them, I should say. It was a long time ago, but yeah, every time I put those on my robots, I play 2 or 3 games. I'm like, I got to get these off of here, and I install something else. Yeah, the Ultimate Invader should be way better than the Ultimate Fujin. Kron says Iger he must have been playing against Bronze Leaguers. Yeah. No, I mean, you can have a good game with anything, but I would like to see him do that game after game after game, you know what I mean? I doubt he could do it, or maybe he just figured the robot out. Maybe he just like mastered that robot. I mean, if you play something enough and you get good with it, you might be able to do really well with it. But just like anything else, you know, you got to play something enough, or every once in a while you just find a robot that you really click. It just clicks with you and you're like, man, I got the hang of this one right away. Just like when the Curry came out, like, I had no problems learning to play the Curry. It just felt like natural from the first time I ever dropped one in, but... LB says, the game is addictive, and yes, you can hit Champion League as free to play. Yeah. You know, it's not going to be like super fast to get up there, but you will get up there. Pasta says, when was the last time a robot got a buff? Probably like, I don't know, the 10.0 update had quite a few buffs. What they got, what got buffed, I don't remember. But they buffed quite a few things on, I think it was the 10.0 update. I am says, I've seen a Dagon with 6 of the new ice weapons, and he slapped, whatever that means. I think that means he was good, right? Mark says, respect to the people that served in the USA. Yeah, you know, it takes a certain type of person to be into that kind of thing, so... Definitely, man. Definitely. Kron says I use ice rockets on a traditional shell. Boo, shell. Boo, shell. Boo. Dark says 9.9.9 got the rebalance. Thank you, Dark. He's got a better memory than me. I am says I got a raptor in 1 purple gold. Hey, nice, man. So you opened a data pad and you got a raptor out of it. That's cool. That's really cool. Andrew, yeah, the new ice rockets. Maybe we should call them ice launchers instead of ice rockets, because the new ice launchers are the Jotun. Oh my god, I said that so wrong. Those things that you just said, because I don't know how to pronounce those names right. But yeah, they're really good. They're very good rocket weapons. Ice launchers. Ice cube launchers. There we go. The ice cube launchers. I like that. We'll call them the ice cube launchers. Cryo Glacier sucks. Yeah, I don't like them. Is a Typhon good with Punisher T's? You know what? Typhon would be just fine with Punisher T's if you don't mind a 10-second reload. Now, if you got the ultimate Punisher T's, that is, those weapons are really, 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 really good. So, it would work with either one. But you just gotta remember you got a 10-second reload. So when those weapons are gonna run out, you need to make sure you can get back to cover somewhere where nobody can shoot you for the next 10 seconds, because that is a little bit of a long reload time. I mean, that's not going to be like a wonderful setup if you're running the regular Punisher T's, but you can easily make that work if you need to. You can easily make it work. Ah, new channel member. Wait. Conservation with Kyle. That's not a new channel member. That's an old channel member. What's up, Kyle? How's it going, man? Awesome to see you. How's everything going? New ice rockets have a blast and freeze effect. Yeah, they're very strong. They're super strong. Yeah, the old ones just freeze you. The new ones blast you and freeze you. Blake Lee says, does anybody want to see Danny's squad with his clan on squad gameplay? Is the Oxyon Argon any good? Yes, but it's good, but I don't think it's for everyone. I really like those weapons, but they have a really long reload and close range, so you may or may not enjoy playing those. You may or may not enjoy playing those. Dark says, are there still people posting fake rebalances? Yes, people do it all the time, man. They've been doing that for years, but it seems to be like people are doing it way more often now. What's up, No Name? How's it going? Alright, what tier 3 weapons do I recommend building? Tier 3 weapons. Generally, most tier 3 weapons aren't really that good. I mean, most everything I'm going to play is probably going to be tier 4. Let me think about this for a minute. Tier 3 weapons. I mean, the Punisher and the Punisher T are great weapons for new players, but, you know, those are tier 1 weapons. There's really nothing that I can think of that I like in tier 3 at the moment. I used to like the flamethrowers, but lately I've been not. They're just everything's moves too fast. You move too fast, they move too fast. It's so hard to hit anything with the flamethrowers these days. It's really hard to play. It's just really hard to play those things. YFS is it good? An Eiffel of flamethrowers. Now the Titan flamethrowers, yes, an Eiffel with Titan flamethrowers will wreck you. That's a very, very good setup. That's a very scary setup, actually. I could play the heck out of that and have a lot of fun with it. I need to do something here really quick on the streaming thing. Okay. Shock trains. So Nimble, I think the original shock trains are terrible weapons. Of course, the special edition ones are super good. But the original ones, no thank you. They're really, really bad. Nimble says, what robots are good for the medium electric weapons? Any robot that you're comfortable playing at a close distance. If you're comfortable playing the robot up close, those weapons are awesome. If you're not comfortable playing the robot up close, then those may not be the greatest setup for you. But anything that, you can play up close is going to do very well with those, in my opinion. Those are just really, 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 really good for any robot. Unless you're like, I need to play this robot from a distance. And then, of course, you wouldn't want to play it on that robot. But any brawling robot, I mean, anything that you like brawling with, those electric weapons are going to be good on there. I mean, I wouldn't want to run them on an Ares. I wouldn't want to run them on a leech or anything, because I'm not going to be up in your face with an Ares or a leech. But I would put them on a Phantom. I would put them on pretty much anything that's a brawler. Alright, so you got an ultimate igniter and you don't know what to put them on. Kyle, thank you, buddy. He gifted the membership. Thanks, my man. I was going to say something and I just completely lost my train of thought. What was it? What was I just going to say? It felt important. I mean, it must not have been, but it felt important. Oh, man. Come on. What was I just going to talk about? I don't know. Man, I'm not sure. Oh well. Kyle says he's got a bunch of crab sandwiches over there, man. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 6 crab sandwiches. That's a lot of crab sandwiches. That's too many. That's too many crab sandwiches, man. You're gonna be rolling in the crab sandwiches there. I would return a couple of those to the store. Nail says how to enter the game. So if you're asking how to get War Robots, I mean, you can get it on an iOS phone. You can get it on an Android phone, you know, anywhere you download your apps. If you play on Steam, you can get this. Or if you play on something called My Games on a PC, you can get this. So right now it's iOS, Android, Steam's My Game, and I think even Amazon has it. So if you play on any of those platforms, you'd be able to get on there and play it. Blake says, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? I think there's probably a lot of different variables. There's probably a whole lot of different variables to that question. So I think that would be a hard one to answer for sure. So I don't know. Probably depends on like how big your tongue is, how hot it is outside. Is it at room temperature? Is it frozen? I think all those different things would maybe kind of make a difference on how many licks it takes to finish a Tootsie Roll Pop, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, but that's my guess. King says, nope, just one bite. That sounds about how most of us would probably do it. Evil wants to know, Evil Morty says, will thorium be available to purchase eventually? Supposedly no. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually they do change it over, but as of right now, the answer is no. But maybe, possibly someday. And I kind of hope they leave it that way. Personally, I hope they leave it as to no. Any tips on getting a Titan repair unit? Alright, so a lot of the things in the game are very, very hard to get. You can't just go buy a lot of this stuff. You have to win it out of a crate or pull it out of a data pad or something like that. So, for most of those things, it's just random luck, you know? So if you see it for sale in the daily deals, you can go buy it. If you're lucky enough to get it out of one of the crates or pads or something, but there's no real good way or there's no real tips for getting certain things like that besides it's not easy to get a lot of things, unfortunately. Nimble says, but you shouldn't buy it because of the module rework. Okay, so module rework. Let's talk about that. We don't know when there's going to be a module rework. We do know they're talking about reworking the modules. We don't know if that's going to be in 6 months or 6 years. I mean, I assume it's not going to be in 6 years, but we don't know when they're going to do it. So it could be very soon, or it might be a year from now. So we don't even know what they're going to do to the modules. I think we're all a little bit nervous. I'm pretty sure we're all a little bit nervous about what's going to go on with the Titan module rework, because that's a little scary. That is a little bit scary. Hey, Kyle gifted another membership. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I am says it's been nerfed recently. Yeah, what? What are you talking about? I'm not really sure what it is. So I'm not sure which thing you're referring to there. It could be anything. King says accept my friend request. Hee. You know, one thing I kind of think is weird is you're only allowed to have like 50 or 100 friends or something on this game. I'm not sure why. I'm getting this weird like headache thing. But it's like on the side of my head, like I don't like it. But yeah, we all really wonder what's going to happen when they do a nerf on, or a rebalance on the modules. That's going to be a kind of a scary thing, honestly. I mean, I have no idea what they're going to be rebalancing, but I think we all are a little bit scared because they could kind of do anything with it, honestly. It could be like a really cool thing, or it could be like, oh, I wish they didn't do that type of thing. You know what I mean? King says, I like the stupid faces. King says, my whole hangar has been nerfed. Yeah, like one thing I got from Adrian Chong a long time ago is he used to give out the advice, don't run too many of the same robot or the same weapons, because when they do nerf it, that's going, if you're running like five of the same robot and it gets nerfed, that's not wonderful. So it's nice to have some sort of variety so that doesn't happen. I think he's got a really good point when it comes to that. I never really thought about it too much until Adrian said that one day. I was like, you know, that is a very, very good idea. He says, so don't run 5 Skyros in the hangar. I'm not sure that they're going to nerf the Skyros anytime soon, but they could. So if you did run 5 Skyros in the hangar and it got nerfed, that probably wouldn't be very good for you. You know, you'd be like, oh my god, my whole hangar got destroyed. So probably not a good idea, because it's not fun when they take down a whole hangar like that, you know. But generally, I don't ever upgrade more than 1 or 2 of one robot. Occasionally I might do a second one, but normally I just upgrade 1 of each robot. Huh. That's weird. It said the chat disconnected for a second. I wonder why. You don't really see that too often. No, the Gauss... Alright, Prashant, the Gauss is probably better than the Reaper at this moment. Now, Gauss can fire, whatever, 8 seconds. I think it's really going to be personal preference between those two. I mean, there might be some people that like the Gauss better. There might be some people that like the Reapers better. I mean, they're both going to be good and they're both going to do a huge amount of damage, but 15-second reload on the Reaper is a little bit ridiculous. So I think at the moment, most people are probably going to prefer to play the Gauss over the Reaper. Hey Toy, how's it going? He says, what weapon is good for the Cerberus? I would probably go with something like the Blight family of weapons. The radiation weapons would be a very good choice to throw on there. I would want to try and play him from a little bit of a distance because that robot dies pretty easily. So I would want a good 500 or 600 meter set of weapons that I can stand back. Whoa. 140,000 ZAR. 140 ZAR. Thanks, Kyle. Hell on Lynx. Yeah, Hell has a really long reload time these days, so it wouldn't be one of my top choices. Now, Friezo drone would probably work pretty well. I think the Friezo drone could be a very good addition to the Lynx, but I'm not a big fan of those particular weapons. What drone for the ultimate destroyer? I would say either the Pascal or the Shy drone would be awesome if you have those. What else would be good? Let's see. If you didn't have those, maybe I would go with the whiteout. If you like to get up in people's faces with it, a whiteout would be a good lower level drone. All right, Jay's back. Oh man, he took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. Edward, you think the new Athos weapons are weak? I would say they're very strong. I think they're super strong weapons. I don't think they're weak at all. I think they're pretty brutal. They will beat some people up. Quan just got back from Albuquerque. He said no wrong turns. Dark said he's getting a bug in Black Market where the game crashes. Huh. That's weird. Has anybody else been noticing that? Or is it just Mr. Dark Matter having that issue? Jay says, my kids don't get the Looney Tune reference. Yeah, you know, that's not really a popular cartoon anymore, is it? S. Andrews wants to know, bedware or the Eiffel? Well, they're both very, very, very different. My guess is the Eiffel is probably going to get rebalanced sometime in the next couple of months, but I'm not really sure that the bedware is. So Eiffel is kind of one of those, I'm going to go up in the air and I'm going to kill you from a distance robots. And the bedware is like, I'm going to run around the map and protect my teammates with my big giant shield and shoot at things type of robots. So which one of those things sounds better to you? What sounds more fun? Run around the map and protect people with my shield and shoot at things, or fly up in the air and shoot at things from a distance, right? Pasta says, is the Luchador going to be nerfed? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Ah, we got Grady White. What's up, Grady? Grady's like, I want lunch. Grady's trying to find lunch, guys. Grady's like, feed me, Seymour. Even Morty says, thanks for your content and your responses. If you got space on your friends list, I'd love to be your buddy. Thanks, my friend. I'm not sure if my friends list is filled up or not, honestly. Kyle, you out of here, buddy? All right, man. Well, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for the donations and everything. Hit us up on Discord sometime, Kyle. We haven't heard from you in quite a while, so hope everything is going okay at least. definitely hope things are going good for you. Yeah, man, good to hear from you. Squirrel says the bedware is really strong when you taunt the Eiffel with the purple shield. Yeah, I mean, if you know how to use a bedware, it's really good. It's really, really good if you know how to play it, right? I don't remember. Did they smoke and drink in cartoons? I don't really remember that. Pavin says, why does it take forever to complete any upgrade? I mean to upgrade a max level. What, for like a robot or a weapon? Yeah, you know, most of us that have some extra gold laying around will just spend the gold to upgrade the weapons or robots faster. It does take for dang ever, doesn't it? I'm surprised they haven't made those upgrade times faster. I'm not really sure why they do that, honestly. S. Andrew says, can I join your clan without Discord? No, our clan's got a lot of really strict rules. I think being part of like Discord and getting on the comms and stuff like that is probably going to be required from now on, I do believe. I don't know. I know we're about to make a bunch of new rules and stuff. Great. Everybody's got to be on Discord, right? Grady says we have 5 clan spots open right now, but we are definitely looking for Champion League players that are willing to get on voice chat and play. We need people who are active, people who will donate their thorium and all that stuff. Evil Morty, hey Grady, post a link to the Discord if you can. You probably have a link sitting around somewhere. They're asking what the Discord is, so if there's any good champion players who are active, Grady's going to post a link to the Discord. You guys can join and talk to Grady over there about joining or whatever, if you're interested. Evil Morty says, save me a spot, please. Alright, Pasta wants to know what's better for Scorpion, Whiteout or Kestrel? Ooh. That's a tough choice, man. Those are both really nice drones. I think, personally, I would go with the Whiteout, but I think there are some people that may run the Kestrel instead. That's a hard choice. I think I would definitely prefer the Whiteout myself. Whiteout's nice to go in there, spawn in, and as soon as you spawn into somebody, you're going to EMP them so they can't use their abilities. That gives you a really big advantage. But with the Kestrel, you're gonna basically do a lot of extra damage, so that's almost one of those deals where you got to try them both and figure out which one you like best. But me personally, I would definitely go with... Ooh. Almost had a hiccup there. I would definitely go with the Whiteout myself. Nimble says, hey, I am always available. Yeah, you know, when Grady posts a link to the Discord, if you're a champion player interested in maybe joining RH, Grady, maybe you should make a recruitment room on the Discord. That way people can just go in there and be like, hey, I'm interested in joining. That might be a good idea. All right, so just for fun, says, is it worth it to max a last stand module? Yeah, I mean, the last stand is way better when you have like 5 seconds worth of last stand compared to 1 second of last stand. So I think if you're using a last stand, yes, it's worth it. What's up, Echo? How's it going, man? Now, if you're using a shy drone, of course, you really don't need the last stand, but I would definitely want to have a maxed out last stand if I were using one. All right, Prashanthi, the Indra is a really, really good Titan if you know how to play it well. Aether is really cool, but I think most people don't seem to like the Aether at the moment. Rook's really good and Indra's really good, but Minos is actually good as well, but most people don't seem to like it that much these days. Nimble says the Aether is too squishy. But I mean, honestly, Titans are another one of those personal preference things, right? There's going to be Titans that you just love and Titans that you hate. It's hard to really tell somebody what's the best Titan to get. Now, let's just say you don't have a good Titan and you need to buy something with Platinum. As of right now, I think the two of the best choices would be Luchador or Indra. But most people enjoy playing the Luchador better than the other Titans. So normally I'm going to recommend the Luchador because that's what most people seem to like better out of the ones that you can just go in there and buy with your resources. So, I mean, when I recommend things, I take how I like it, how other people like it, how it performs in Champion League and stuff like that into consideration. But a lot of those Titans, man, one Titan can be just as good as the next if it's one of the better Titans. Now, there's a lot of Titans that suck. Like, I wouldn't want to play a Kid in Champion League. I wouldn't want to play an Arthur. I wouldn't want to play that Miramitz, you know what I mean? But let's just say you get a Rook, you get a Rook, you get a Luchador, you get a Minos, or whatever that other one was we were talking about. I forgot already. They're all Indra. They're all equally good in their own way. They're all really, really, really good once you learn to play them is the thing. So you gotta find the one that fits your playing style when it comes to the Titans. Like, I'm not a very good Minos player, but somebody who is good with the Minos can go in there and just kick some major butt with it. Heimdall or Aether? I think I would personally pick the Aether over the Heimdall, but I guess it would also depend on what weapons I had. I think if you get the right weapons on the Aether, it's pretty good, but if I didn't have the right set of weapons, then I guess I would go with the Heimdall. I really think the Aether is fun. I love playing it, but I don't think it's the greatest choice, unfortunately, at the moment. I don't think the Heimdall is a great choice either. Most people hate the Heimdall. Most people hate the Aether. So neither one's going to be most people's best bet. Dylan says, have you seen the new Titan? I've seen it. Yeah, I haven't actually gone over to the test server to play it, though. I probably should one of these days. So, Muhammad, I just made a video about the Revenant a couple of days back with the oh no, freeze drone. I'm having a brain fart again. I lost my train of thought here. The Iron Hearth. I did some sort of video. I did 2 videos recently where we put that on the Revenant. I don't think Grady posted the link to the Discord. Let me see something. I wonder if I can get that off of there. Hold on a second. Now, I can't copy the link off of this thing. Now, if you're brave enough, I can't do that either. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think he ever did post the link. Grady, you got a link to the Discord, my man? He must have forgot. Alright, so we got a couple more minutes left on the stream, guys and girls. Muhammad says something about the Kefri. You know, last time I played the Kefri, it wasn't as good as it was a few months before, so. Oh, Kefri with Iron Hearth. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, if you got the right pylon on the Kefri, the Iron Hearth drone. I'm gonna need to. I should try the Kefri out again and see how it's doing, because it used to be something I would highly recommend, but the last couple times I played it, it didn't do very well. So it's not really a robot I would recommend at the moment, but things in this game change so much. I mean, sometimes something's great and then it sucks, then it goes back to being really good again. So it's like musical robots in this game. Kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Musical robots. Dark, I think the ultimate Fujin needs something. I would love to see them buff that. I mean, personally, I don't have it, so I don't care. Personally, I could care less what they do with it because I don't have it, but for the people who do, it would be nice if they would buff it up or something. That would be good. Prasanth, have a great day, buddy. Catch you later. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened to Grady with the Discord link, guys. I'll talk to him later and see how he wants to do that. Like on the community tab on my YouTube channel, I can post little text documents and stuff, or like text messages. So if we need some more people, maybe I'll post something later if he doesn't come back here with a link. So be on the lookout for that. Like if you go to my YouTube channel and you click on the little tab that says community, that's where I can post photos and text things. So maybe over the next couple of days, check over there and see if I've posted something about that. Quan says green chili chicken soup is good. Green chili chicken soup? That sounds interesting, I guess. I should revisit the Newton with the Tonans and Fulgurs. I don't know, man. Newton's pretty bad right now. I haven't played that thing in quite a while, but it's pretty bad. Morgan says, yummy. I'm not a fan of Mr. Newton. I think they kind of killed the robot off. Pasta says the Seraph is decent, but depends on the weapons. Yeah, Seraph is one of those deals where it's strong in the air, but it's really weak on the ground. So you got to make sure when you're on the ground, nobody can shoot you, or you're going to die. Green chili cheeseburgers. Ew. Chili with a hamburger sounds pretty good, actually, if you mixed them up. Take some chili and chop up some hamburger and put it in there. Put some cheese on top. Maybe a little sour cream or something. I don't know. That might be pretty good. Alright, Pasta, you like the Siren for PvE, huh? I don't know if I've tried that recently. Quan says, green chili and NM is pretty good. I don't think I've ever had green chili, honestly. Wait, why would they only... Wait. Why... Jay says, New Mexico is the only state legally allowed to sell hatch chili at McDonald's. Why is that? Why are they the only ones that can do it? I've been through New Mexico. On my way to Arizona, I went through New Mexico. I remember there was a lot of tumbleweeds. Holy crap, we got a Bob. What's up, Emoxy? How's it going, man? Are the stakes, spikes, and spears any good? Not really. They're good for the shields, but they're not super good for doing damage these days. Like, the thing is, they shoot kind of slow, so it's like, it's not a lot of damage per second when you're running these nowadays. They're okay, but they're not wonderful. Quan says 4.2 is tough. I think the ones that are hard are the ones that require you to get your Titan in and do a lot of damage with the Titan. Sometimes it's hard to drop the Titan fast enough. And the one that requires you to drop the mothership like 4 times in one battle, those ones are hard. Edward says, should I get one more curry? Yes and no. Yes, you should because it's awesome, but no, because you know they're going to nerf it one of these days. And it's hard to say when that's going to be because the curry's been really good for a while. So I would not be surprised if it were going to get a rebalance sometime soon. But honestly, having 2 or 3 or 15 curries in your hangar is pretty good, pretty OP right now, but we don't know when they're going to nerf it again is the problem. Quan says, but you got to get the Titan bar charged up. Yeah, that's the hard part, is getting that bar charged up these days. Now, it used to be really easy to charge up a Titan, but they changed a few things, and now it's not so easy anymore, so... So yeah, they made it a lot harder. Alright, so we only got a couple more minutes. If you got any last minute questions, guys and girls, get them on in there because we're going to be ending this thing really quick. Pulsar and damper combination on Pathfinder. I think that would be okay. Now, Pathfinder is one of those robots where you got 3 mediums. I almost prefer running 3 of the same weapon on the Pathfinder. Like, honestly, the Pathfinder is the one robot in my hangar right now that I don't have a rust weapon on because I like 3 matching weapons. And I don't really want to run 3 rust weapons on it, so... Pathfinder is a cool robot, And I'm not really sure why, but I find it's way more beneficial to have 3 matching weapons on it. Every other robot I have, I'm definitely going to run 1 rust right now and then 2 or 3 of something else. But Mohammed wants to know, is the Zeus good on a crisis? I don't know. That sounds like a fun video. That sounds like a very fun video. Who would like to see a Zeus crisis video? D7K, he says, Ophion with Pulsar is good or bad? Pretty decent. If you like playing the Ophion, Pulsars are nice weapons. Ophion's hard to play right now because it dies very easily, so you want to make sure you land behind something because you don't want to be out in the open when you're on the ground. But when you're up in the air, if you're shooting people with some Pulsars, that can be a pretty good setup. What is better, Curry or Raptor? I would say probably the Raptor if you set it up correctly. I mean, they're both really, 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 really good. But Raptor, if you know what you're doing with the Raptor, I think the Raptor is going to be better than the Curry right now. Get the yawns. Quan, you're welcome, buddy. Thanks for stopping out. Edward, thanks, man. You too. Morgan, you're welcome. I appreciate all you guys coming out. Thank you. But, you know, Raptor, I think Raptor, you got to find the right weapons to put on. I find one thing with Raptor is I only like it with certain weapons. There's some weapon choices where I'm like, ah, man, this doesn't work out for me. Oh, man, my phone just died. My phone died. My phone died. Ow, what the heck was that? That hurt. I just had a spasm. Oof, that was painful. All right, so my phone is dead. I got to plug that bad boy in. Ah, too much stuff over here. Okay. Mito says, thanks for the stream. Yeah, I enjoy these things. It's always fun hanging out with everybody. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on the live streams. You guys are super awesome. Thank you so much. Nimble says, what are you going to do after this? Well, I'm about to go out for a walk and I'm about to start answering comments on YouTube. And then after that, I'm probably going to have to start recording something for tomorrow's War Robots video. And I might actually try, it's probably going to be kind of crazy, but I might actually try like Zeus on a crisis. That sounds kind of fun. Maybe. Might be kind of fun. But yep, after this, going for a walk, answering comments, then more recording for video footage. So, all right, catch you guys later. Thank you for coming out. You guys are amazing. Lightning out. Have a great day, and we will catch you next time. See you guys. Bye.